Hi, I'm Chris McFadden and welcome to I Write. In this month's episode, Megan, Andy and myself are joined by the show's first guest, Phil McParlane. Phil is currently the lead data scientist at the University of Glasgow and has just started his own company, 4-Day Week. Phil, welcome to the show. Nice to see you. How are you getting on?
Hi, not bad. Thanks for having us on.
Phil, we're going to kick off with some sort of rapid fire icebreaker questions around about data science. So talking about cloud, have you got a favourite cloud environment? So Azure, AWS or GCP?
I've only used Amazon and Google, and I would probably say Amazon's still a little bit ahead of the game. Probably pick it. I mean, it's got so many tools, you can do everything in it, basically. It's the kind of safe option, I would say. But I don't know how it compares with price with the other ones, but yeah, Amazon.
Everybody agree there, Andy? I seen you nodding your head. Megan, is that the same? No.
I've interestingly developed production stuff on all three, and AWS is my favorite. I would actually rank them AWS, Azure, GCP.
Oh dear, right. Well,
I just didn't feel GCP was, to your point, Phil, I don't think it covered as many bases, and it was just a bit harder to spin up certain things. AWS's problem is they have too many solutions now.
Yeah,
it's really hard to know what the hell's going on. Why oh dear, Megan? Are you a GCP?
I just think I would probably flip your ranking. It's nice to have some controversy.
I'm really enjoying it.
The things we're learning.
I know.
You think you know people?
So for me, GCP all day long. I think they are just like miles ahead in the data space. Particularly things like the contrast between BigQuery and Redshift. Redshift, every company I've seen it used in, it is painful, it is slow. There are discussions on a weekly basis about how you've run out of space and everyone's going to have to sort their stuff out. And BigQuery, by contrast, love it.
I do agree with that, to be honest with you. Redshift is a bit of a nightmare. It's Postgres under the hood, and it's been tried to scale up, and it just can't really do it once it gets to a certain stage, I feel.
I'm sure it's not an easy thing to fix, but AWS need to fix Redshift, and then maybe I'll reconsider my ranking.
So when I'm recruiting data engineers, those sort of cloud data warehouses are really important. But from a data science perspective, is that for you guys to sort of productionize an algorithm within that data warehouse, or is that just to collect the data set to train the model? Where would you be using?
Data set to feed stuff, those sort of tools. You're kind of moving more into the ML specific stack. So I don't know what you've used, Phil. Are you kind of a consumer like SageMaker or what?
Yeah, we used SageMaker when I was at SolarWinds. It's pretty good. It was kind of early days when it was. I mean, that's the mad thing about everything. Everything's just so new. You have to remind yourself like how new everything is. When we started, SageMaker actually launched, I think, when I was at SolarWinds. So it was like kind of buggy and janky. I've not used it in a wee while, but I think it's came on leaps and bounds from what I heard. Yeah.
What do you use in GCP, Megan, for ML, or do you all bespoke stuff and you host, or do you use kind of off-the-shelf services?
Try to use as much off-the-shelf as possible. Google's problem in GCP is the same as Google's problem generally. They keep renaming stuff. So I think they've just renamed their notebook hosting to something like Vertex. I'm sure someone will come and correct me with the new name as soon as we actually release the podcast. But yeah, they've got hosted notebooks or all sorted out.